Jimmy's Old Time Radio Show. Coming to you from my home here in Hanover, Ontario. It's sure nice to spend some time with you. Let's have a little party together. From this valley they say you are going. We will miss your bright eyes and sweet smile, for they say you are taking the sunshine that has graced our path all the while. Come and sit with me if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu, and remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy who loves you so true. Come and sit with me if you love me. Do not hasten to bid me adieu, and remember the Red River Valley and the cowboy who loves you so true. Hey, we're having a little party here together. Welcome, my friends, to my 4th live-streamed concerts, bringing together seniors all across Canada and streaming to you live from my living room here in Hanover, Ontario. It's a special thing. Hey, we're making the best of it, aren't we? We're making the best of it. Oh, give me a home where the buffalo roam and the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word and the skies are not cloudy all day. Let's sing it now. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word and the skies are not cloudy all day, where the air is so pure and the zephyr so free and the breeze is so balmy and light. I would not exchange my home on the range for all of the city so bright. Home, home on where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies on a cloudy all day. One more. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies on a cloudy all day. I hope the skies are sunny and bright where you are, my friends. Here's a song that draws together people right across Canada. This land is your land, this land is my land, from Buena Vista to Vancouver Island, from the Arctic Circle to the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from Buena Vista to Vancouver Island, the Arctic Circle and the Great Lake waters. Oh, this land was made for you and me. As I went walking that ribbon of highway, I saw above me that endless skyway. I saw below me that golden valley. Oh, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from Buena Vista to Vancouver Island, the Arctic Circle and the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me. And the sun came shining, and I was strolling, the wheat fields waving, the dust cloud rolling, a fog was lifting, a voice was chanting and saying, this land was made for you and me. This land is your land, this land is my land, from Buena Vista to Vancouver Island, the Arctic Circle and the Great Lake waters. This land was made. One more time. This land is your land, this land is my land, from Buena Vista to Vancouver Island, the Arctic Circle and the Great Lake waters. This land was made for you and me. Oh, this land was made for you and me. We are very, very blessed to live in Canada. I really feel that these days. I'm so grateful to be a Canadian. And for years I've been traveling back and forth across Canada, singing at retirement homes, long-term care homes, senior centers, hospitals. Jimmy's old-time radio show sure misses being on the road. Now, here's a song about a place that's far away, but maybe it's closer to you. This is about the blue Canadian Rockies. Oh, how my lonely heart is aching tonight for that girl that I long to see. Oh, what I would give if I could be there tonight with a sweetheart who's waiting for me. In my blue Canadian Rockies, spring is silent through the trees, and the golden poppies are blooming around the banks of Lake Louise. Across the waves she calls me. I'm so lonesome and so blue for my blue Canadian Rockies and the one I love so true. Let's sing it again. Oh, how my lonely heart is aching tonight for that home that I long to see. Oh, what I would give if I could be there tonight with a sweetheart who's waiting for me. In my blue Canadian Rockies, spring is silent through the trees, and the golden poppies are blooming around the banks of Lake Louise. Across the waves they call me. I'm so lonesome and so blue for my blue Canadian Rockies and the one I love so true. Oh, my blue Canadian Rockies and the one I love so true. I miss you, Rocky Mountains, and I hope to see you again before too long. Well, I have lots of Western songs in mind this afternoon. This live stream is intended for the Western time zones, Central, Mountain, and Pacific, but I know we have some folks in Ontario joining us as well, and who knows where. You can reach me from anywhere these days. So in keeping with that Western theme, here's a song from the Rhinestone Cowboy himself, Mr. Glenn Campbell. I've been walking the streets so long, singing the same old songs. I know every crack in these dirty sidewalks on Broadway, where hustle's the name of the game, and nice guys get washed away like the snow and the rain. There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon. I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy. I'm getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Well, I don't really mind the rain, and a smile can hide all the pain when you're down and riding the train that's taking the long way. I'll dream of the things I'll do with a subway token or a dollar tucked inside my shoes. There's been a load of compromising on the road to my horizon. I'm gonna be where the lights are shining on me, like a rhinestone cowboy, riding out on a horse in a star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy. I'm getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. like a rhinestone cowboy, riding down on a horse in the star-spangled rodeo, like a rhinestone cowboy. I'm getting cards and letters from people I don't even know, and offers coming over the phone. Glenn Campbell. In keeping now with our Western theme, I read a lot of history books, and I was really impressed with the story of how the Canadian railroads opened up Western Canada. The railroads opened up all of North America, and they were very exciting back in the 1800s, which is when this next song was written. Oh, I've been working on the railroad all the livelong day. I've been working on the railroad just to pass the time of day. Can't you hear the whistle blowing? Rise up so early in the morn. Can't you hear the captain shouting? Dinah, blow your horn. Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow? Dinah, won't you blow your horn? Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah. Someone's in the kitchen, I know. Someone's in the kitchen with Dinah, strumming on the old banjo and singing fee-fi-fiddly-I-yo, 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 strumming on the old banjo. Clunk. There's an oldie and a goodie for you, friends, all the way back to 1894 for that number. Let's see what other history I can dig up. I selected this next song. I was looking at a Facebook page the other day. I follow a lot of retirement homes and a lot of companies. I like to see what's going on out there. And there was an entertainer playing, I had a place somewhere here in Ontario. He was playing this great country song from Kenny Rogers. This is called Lucille. In a bar in Toledo, across from the depot, on a bar stool she took off her ring. I thought I'd glide closer, so I walked on over. I sat down and asked her name. When finally hit her, she said, I'm no quitter. I finally quit living on dreams. I'm hungry for laughter, here ever after. I'm after whatever the other life brings. In the mirror I saw him, I closely watched him. I thought how he looked out of place. He came to his woman who sat there beside me. He had a strange look on his face. His big hands were calloused. He looked like a mountain. For a moment I thought I was dead. But he started shaking. His big heart was breaking. He turned to his woman and said, you picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've been some sad times, been through through some sad times. This time the hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. After he left us, I ordered more whiskey. I thought how she'd made him look small. From the lights in the barroom to a rented hotel room, we walked without talking at all. She was a beauty, and when she came to me, she must have thought I'd lost my mind. But I couldn't hold her, the words that he told her kept coming back time after time. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, been through some sad times. This time the hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. 4 hungry children and a crop in the field. I've had some bad times, I've been through some sad times. This time the hurting won't heal. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. You picked a fine time to leave me, Lucille. Kenny Rogers, that was one of my mom's favorite songs. Well, we have a certain date coming up very soon, Halloween. And it's a little different this year, isn't it? Just like everything else. Some people are upset that we may be canceling Halloween. I am not upset about that. I have 2 Halloween-age kids, and they're not upset either. You know, they seem to get this whole thing more than some adults. I don't think we give kids enough credit. But with all that in mind, I do want to sing a Halloween song. I was working in the lab late one night when my eyes beheld an eerie sight. For my monster from a slab began to rise, and suddenly, to my surprise, he did the mash. He did the monster mash. It caught on in a flash. It's the monster mash. From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedrooms where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode. The zombies were having fun. The party has just begun. The guests included Wolfman, Dracula, and his son. The scene was rockin', all were digging the sounds. Igor on chains, backed by his baying hounds. The coffin bangers were about to arrive with their vocal group, the Crypt Kicker 5, to do the mash. Oh, they did the monster mash. It's a graveyard smash. It's the monster mash. Out from his coffin, Drac's voice did ring. Seems he was troubled by just one thing. He opened the lid and shook his fist and said, "Whatever happened to my Transylvanian twist? Let's do the mash. Let's do the monster mash. It caught on in a flash. It's the monster mash." Now everything is cool. Drac is part of the band. My monster mash, it's the hit of the land. For you, the living, this mash was meant to. Oh, when you get to my door, tell them all to send you to do the mash. We'll do the monster mash. It's a graveyard smash. It's the Monster Mash. Ow! Scary, frightening. That's about all the Halloween you might get this year, my friends. Shortly after Halloween is a date that is far more important, in my opinion. Something that I sing about all through October and halfway into November. I'm talking about Remembrance Day, of course. I have a little Remembrance Day medley for you. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter and peace ever after tomorrow, when the world is free. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again. Jimmy, he'll go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. There'll be love and laughter, peace ever after tomorrow, when the world is free. The shepherd will tend his sheep, the valley will bloom again. Jimmy, he'll go to sleep in his own little room again. There'll be bluebirds over the white cliffs of Dover tomorrow. Just you wait and see. Keep the home fires burning while your hearts are yearning. Though the lads are far away, they'll dream of home. There's a silver lining through a dark cloud shining. Turn that dark cloud inside out till the boys come home. Keep the home fires burning while your hearts are yearning. Though the lads are far away, they'll dream of home. There's a silver lining through a dark cloud shining. Turn that dark cloud inside out till the boys come home. It's a long way to Tipperary, such a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl I know. Goodbye to Piccadilly, all farewell Leicester Square. It's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart, let's sing it again. It's a long way to Tipperary, such a long way to go. It's a long way to Tipperary, to the sweetest girl goodbye to Piccadilly, oh farewell Leicester Square. Oh, it's a long, long way to Tipperary, but my heart is still there. Thank you, veterans. At this point, I would like to give a special thanks to those that are sponsoring this show. My virtual music programs are starting to grow, and I'm very grateful for those of you that have jumped aboard and have decided to help me out and help out your residents too, trying to bring as much music to as many seniors as I can. So today's show is sponsored by 3 very special places, starting with a place called Meadowlands, all the way out in Medicine Hat, Alberta. Now let's not be confused with the Meadowlands that I had last show. There's another Meadowlands down in Ancaster near Hamilton, Ontario. They sponsored the last show, so I seem to be having a good luck streak with any place named Meadowlands these days. Kirsten in Medicine Hat, I thank you very, very much. Closer to home for me, I have another place here in Ontario that is also sponsoring this program. Little place in Lucknow, Ontario called Pinecrest. I've been singing there for a few years now, and they have sponsored 2 music programs, 2 virtual music programs. Thank you so much, Nicole, for your help. And then, of course, last but not least, out to the Edson Continuing Care in Edson, Alberta. Patty, thank you so much. I miss you folks. I have visited little Edson, Alberta 3 times, and I was supposed to be there this spring, about 6 months ago. But, well, we all know what happened, don't we? I promise I will be back one of these days. It's a promise I'll try to keep. Well, we're in the middle of October, and it is World Series baseball time now. So let's sing a song from the Tin Pan Alley days, 1908, Take Me Out to the Ball Game. Take me out to the ball game, take me out to the crowd, buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, let me root for the home team. They don't win, it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, or 3 strikes, you're out in the old ball game. Take me out to the ball game, take me out to the crowd, buy me some peanuts and cracker jacks. I don't care if I ever go back, let me root for the home. If they don't win, it's a shame, 'cause it's 1, 2, or 3 strikes, you're out in the old ball game. Hopefully you're tuning in and watching some of the World Series. It's always interesting. I don't personally watch a lot of baseball, but when it gets to the end, it's always interesting to see the championship. I want to sing a love song now. I've been thinking a lot about the older music legends that are waiting out this whole COVID thing just like everybody else. Willie Nelson came to mind the other day. You know, he's not a young man anymore. And you don't want too many years to go by. I hope that he gets out on the road again someday. So with Willie and guys like him and Gordon Lightfoot and all the old guys that are still waiting this out, you're always on my mind. Maybe I didn't love you quite as often as I could have. Maybe I didn't treat you quite as good as I could have. If I made you feel second best, girl, I'm sorry I was blind. You were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Maybe I didn't hold you all those lonely, lonely times. And I guess I never told you I'm so happy that you're mine. The little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind. You were always on my mind. Tell me that your sweet love hasn't died. Give me one more chance to keep you satisfied. I'll keep you satisfied. The little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. You were always on my mind. 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 Willie Nelson. Thank you, Willie, for everything. Well, I have another great Western song now. You may recognize it just from the introductory few notes. Does that ring a bell? Slow it down a bit. There we go. An old cowboy went riding on one dark and windy day. Upon a ridge he rested as he went upon his way. When all at once a mighty herd of red-eyed cows he saw, riding through the cloudy sky and up the cloudy draw, singing yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. That ghost herding in the sky. Their hooves were made of iron, their horns were made of steel. Their brands were still on fire, and their hot breath he could feel. A bolt of fear went through them as they thundered through the sky. Saw the riders coming hard, and he heard their mournful cry. Here we go! Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. The ghost riders in the sky. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. Their faces gone, their eyes were blurred, their shirts were soaked in sweat. They're riding hard to catch that herd, but they ain't caught them yet. They've got to ride forever on that range up in the sky, on the horses snorting fire. As they ride on, hear them cry. Here we go. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. One more verse. As the riders loped on by him, he heard one call his name. If you want to save your soul from hell, riding on our range, then cowboy, change your ways today, or with us you will ride, trying to catch the devil's herd across the endless sky. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. One more, sing it. Yippee-yi-yi, yippee-yi-yo. Ghost riders in the sky. Giddy up! Ha! Ha! What a piece of music that is. 1948, that was written by a fellow by the name of Stan Jones. Can't think of another song that Stan Jones ever wrote, but boy, he wrote a good one with that one. As we continue our Western theme here this afternoon, Gene Autry, Hank Snow, Sons of the Pioneers, they all did this next song. This is called Springtime in the Rockies. When it's springtime in the Rockies, I'm coming back to you, little sweetheart of the mountains, with your bonny eyes of blue. Once again I'll say I love you, while the birds sing on the day. When it's springtime in the Rockies, far away. The twilight shadows deepen into night, dear. The city lights are gleaming over the snow. I sit alone beside a cheery fire, dear. I'm dreaming dreams from oh so long ago. I fancy that springtime in the Rockies, the flowers with the colors of flame. And though I long to be back in the Rockies, I'll wait until the springtime comes again. When it's springtime in the Rockies, coming back to you, sweetheart of the mountains, with your bonny eyes of blue. Once again I'll say I love you, while the birds sing all the day. When it's springtime in the Rockies, far away. Springtime in the Rockies, far away. 1929 that song was written. What a beautiful waltz. Alberta. I have 2 venues in Alberta right now, hopefully watching this program. Medicine Hat and Edson. My thoughts are with you folks out there. I sure miss you. When I planned my first Western tour, I went out there in the fall, and I picked the fall simply for this reason. The lyrics in this next song from Ian Tyson. This is called Four Strong Winds. I think I'll go out to Alberta. The weather's good there in the fall. I've got some friends I could go working for. Still, I wish you'd change your mind if I asked you one more time. But we've been through this 100 times or more. 4 strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. The good times are all gone, so I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. If I get there before the snow flies and things are looking good, you could meet me if I send you down the fair. But by then it would be winter, not too much for you to do, and those winds sure can blow cold way out there. 4 strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. The good times are all gone, so I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. Four strong winds that blow lonely, 7 seas that run high, all those things that don't change, come what may. The good times are all gone, so I'm bound for moving on. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. I'll look for you if I'm ever back this way. I hope to be your way again, Alberta, my friends. Well, here's another Western song, but we're going to go to the Western United States with this next number. And another classic waltz I get requested from time to time. A big waltz, a big dance. We're going to waltz all the way across Texas. Anybody from Texas out there, please say hello. When we dance together, my world's in disguise, a fairyland tale that comes true. When you look at me with those stars in your eyes, I get waltz across Texas with you. Oh, waltz across Texas with you in my arms. I get waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms. I get waltz across Texas with you. That's a big dance. All the way across Texas. My heartaches and troubles are just up and gone the moment you come into view. With your hand in mine, dear, I could dance on and on. I could waltz across Texas with you. Oh, waltz across Texas with you in my arms. I could waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you. Keep it going. One more spin on the dance floor. Oh, waltz across Texas with you in my arms. I could waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you. All the way across Texas. Ernest Tubb wrote that song only back in 1965. I'm having a good time singing for you folks. I hope you're all hearing me and seeing me okay. And please make some comments and write me an email. Get in touch. Let me know how it's going on your end. We're doing the best we can here. Cheers, everybody. One of these days, before too long, we're going to get back to normal. There's some of the things in the normal world that maybe we can dispense with too. Maybe we're going to come out of all this better than the way we started. What do you think about that? I hope I'm right. Trailers for sale or rent, rooms to let 50 cents. No phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes. 2 hours of push and broom buys 8 by 12 2-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. I'm a king of the road. That was me. I used to be the king of the road. Now I'm singing in my living room. 3rd boxcar, midnight train, destination Bangor, Maine. Old worn out shirt and shoes. I don't pay no union dues. I smoke stogies I have found, short but not too big around. I'm a man of means by no means. I'm a king of the road. I know every engineer on every train, all of their children and all of their names, every handout in every town, every lock that ain't been locked when no one's around. trailers for sailor rent, rooms to let 50 cents, no phone, no pool, no pets. I ain't got no cigarettes, 2 hours of push and broom buys 8 by 12 2-bedroom. I'm a man of means by no means. I'm a king of the road, yeah, that's me alright. Just some hobo singing to you. I'm a king of the road. Roger Miller, 1964, for that great song. Here's a song now from Vera Lynn. Kind of sums up how I feel about all this. I mean, I'm grateful to be singing to you from so far away. But I do miss you. I look forward to seeing you again. You'll never know how much I miss you. You'll never know how much I care. And if I tried, I still couldn't hide my love for you. You ought to know, haven't I told you so 1,000,000 or more times? Away and my heart went with you. I speak your name in my every prayer. If there is some other way to prove that I love you, I swear I don't know how. You ought to know if you don't know now. You ought to know if you don't know now. The beautiful Vera Lynn. Thank you, friends. Well, we've had a good time this afternoon. I hope you've had a good time. I certainly have. It's been the highlight of my day, singing for my friends. As I've been saying all afternoon, I look forward to the time when I can come and see you again in person. One of these days I'm going to be on the road again. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is singing music for my friends. Oh, I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Going places that I've never been. Seeing things that I may never see again. Oh, I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we're all on the highway. We're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. Oh, and our way. On the road again. I can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is singing music for my friends. Oh, I can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we're on the highway. we're the best of friends, insisting that the world keep turning our way. Oh, and are we on the road again? Oh, I can't wait to get on the road again. The life I love is singing music for my friends all across Canada. I can't wait to get on the road again. Oh, I can't wait to get on the road again. Oh, I can't wait to get on the road again. Oh, I can't wait to get on the road. Y'all take good care now, you hear? And I'll see you again sometime, whether it's right here from my living room or someday when I get to see you in person. Jimmy's Old Time Radio Show. Thank you so much for tuning in, everybody. God bless you all. Thank you so much.